Okay, so it's Wednesday. It's time to do my Humira shot. I've been icing my leg probably for about 15 to 20 minutes now and had the Humira out about that same amount of time. Supposedly that helps it not sting as bad. So we'll see what happens. First thing you want to do is make sure that you sanitize your hands, because you don't want to get any sort of infection from anything that could be on your hands. I washed my hands really good before I even took the Humira out of the fridge, so I think I only really need to do a little bit of hand sanitizer. And then the next thing you want to do is take the pen out of the package, and you have to look at it and make sure that there's like enough in there and it's not cloudy or yellow or anything like that. And then what you need to do is clean the injection site. So there's kind of an invisible line about like in the middle of your thigh, about 2 or 3 inches wide, that you're supposed to aim for. It's supposed to be about 1 inch away from the last one you did, so I don't know the last one I did on this leg because you switch back and forth too. So we're just going to pick a spot. And it's a good idea to move your alcohol swab in a circular direction, because then if there is any dirt, you're not just wiping it back to that spot. So then the first thing you do is you take off the bottom gray cap, which gets out the needle part. It looks funky. Anyway, I don't think you'll be able to see it super well. And then you have to take out the top part, which is kind of more difficult. And this is the button you push to actually inject the stuff. I get really, really nervous about this because it hurts really bad. And honestly, I'm not kind of that excited that I'm recording it right now because it's really painful, and I'm about 90% sure I'm going to cry, because I have every single time I've done it, and probably going to shout some obscenities too. So if you want to not deal with that, you can totally put me on mute. Before I inject, I always make sure I open a second thing of alcohol swab, because then you can help stop the bleeding more quickly and make sure that that area is still sterile. And then I also have a band-aid here in case it keeps bleeding a little bit longer than normal. Yeah, I really gotta amp myself up for this. It's just very painful, and I think you can either do it in your stomach or your thigh, but I feel like my stomach's really sensitive, and so that would hurt even more, but I don't know. I don't want to do this. Okay. It just hurts so bad. It drops the needle about 1/2 inch into your skin, and so it's very quick, very painful, and it's very different feeling. I think I'm going to turn the camera off for a minute so I can amp myself up, and I'll come back.